I do have eyebrows, they're just taking the day off, apparently. Hi, welcome, come on in. My name is Aoife, and today I am going to take you through a TBR that should see me through the rest of the year. It is a 5-star prediction TBR. I have picked out 5 books that I think are definitely going to get 5 stars this year, just based on what I like about the author, what I've heard about them from the internet, things like that. So hopefully these 5 books are going to get top marks from me. My first 5-star prediction is Where the Crawdads Sing by Delia Owen. I will admit that I don't really know a whole lot about this book, but a lot of people that I know and whose book opinions I trust have read this book and rated it really, really highly. I am also a member of the Ricochet Book Club on Facebook, and it's kind of a divisive book, but a lot more people really, really enjoyed it than they did like it. So I have pinned quite a lot of hopes on this. I bought this for myself as a Christmas present last year, and I think now is kind of the time to get around to it. My next 5-star prediction is Beartown by Friedrich Bachmann. I started reading this at Christmas last year, but I actually don't read a lot during December. I find reading in December and in the weeks leading up to Christmas actually really difficult because I just can't concentrate on a book for some reason. I couldn't get into it at the time, even though I did really, really enjoy the story as far as I had read into it. I don't think I was able to focus on it enough. And I do know that this is about a town in Sweden where the hockey team is involved in... Members of the hockey team are involved in the assault of a young woman, and it's kind of about the townspeople more leaning towards the hockey team than they are leaning towards the person who has been assaulted. I read and really enjoyed Asking for It by Louise O'Neill, which has a kind of a similar situation going on in the book. And I know that this is probably going to be really difficult reading, but I am really looking forward to getting to reading this one. The next book on my 5-star predictions list is by one of my auto-buy authors. So I kind of have got this one hyped up a little bit myself. And it's Pretending by Holly Bourne. It is her second adult book. Her first adult novel, How Do You Like Me Now, came out in 2019. I've also read 2 of her other books this year, which are What Magic Is This and The Places We've Cried in Public. I think The Places We've Cried in Public is going to have a kind of a similar situation to this in that it's about a relationship that goes wrong. This book is about April, who can't really seem to get past the 5th date. So she makes a dating profile, but doesn't go on it as herself. So she goes on instead as Gretel, which is kind of a manic pixie dream girl version of herself that she imagines that men will fall at her feet for. And it's kind of her exploits in dating while she's pretending to be this completely other person. And I am so excited to read this book. I've had it on my shelf since it came out in April of this year. I am so ready to read this right now. So those are the physical books that I think are going to get 5 stars this year, but I've also got 2 other books. One of them is an ebook so far, and that is In Case You Missed It by Lindsay Kelk. This is actually coming out in August of this year, but I have a preview copy really kindly sent to me from NetGalley. So it's about Ro, who has come back home after 3 years of traveling the globe, and she finds, as you would, that everybody around town has kind of moved on. Their lives have evolved a lot more than where she is at the moment. So she's kind of moved back in with her parents, and her bedroom has been completely taken over. So she is now sleeping in a converted garden shed. And her friends are all married. Her friends are all having kids, and she's not really in that stage of her life yet. But when she's out in the shed, she finds an old phone that she used to have, and she turns it back on and notices a text message has come from somebody that she's been trying to forget from her past. I don't know where the story is going to go from here, but I am really excited to find out. The final book that I think is definitely going to be a 5-star is Becoming by Michelle Obama. And I'm going to listen to this as an audiobook because I think for celebrity books, it's really great to listen to it when you're reading it so that you have the author actually tell you their story. From what I understand of the book, it's about Michelle's life before she met Barack Obama, about their marriage, and also about their time while he was president of the United States. I don't actually know if it covers any of his time outside of the White House after his presidency ended, but I really, really love the Obamas, and I'm really hoping that this is going to be the kind of book for me. Those are 5 books I think are going to get 5 stars this year. Let's keep a check-in over the year and see how they're getting on. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I have new videos up every week. Now get on out of here.